Hello to everybody at Bass Gear Magazine. This is Mike Arnopol from MA Soundworks at the 2017 NAMM Winter Show. Just wanted to talk about my products. The first product would be the amplifier, which is a collaboration with Sonic Farm. They make some of the best studio gear on the planet, and we collaborated and made a bass amplifier. It was reviewed and given Best in Show at Editor's Award at Bass Gear Magazine at the Summer NAMM Show. But it's a totally studio quality amplifier with Pento tube front end, 1200 watt Class D amplifier, world class compressor, bunches of other stuff. We're really happy with that. What I'm excited to introduce is my new Bodai line, which is pretty much everything that we've learned so far about these speakers and how to implement the design went into these cabinets. The new novel thing is that all of them have separate mid-range high-frequency enclosures. So this way, we've gotten to the point with crossovers and found components that we can do passive crossovers and still maintain a completely powerful, focused low end that we're used to, but crossing things over much lower and giving the big duties, carrying the heavy load to all the mid-range drivers, which now have their own vortex-loaded enclosure. This is the 112, which has a compression driver firing from behind, so it combines the highs with the mids from the upper enclosure, and this way you're getting dispersion on the highs to equal the mids, which is, nearly 180 degrees dispersion on these. This is the 15-inch cabinet of the Bodai. This one has a 15, it's got two 6.5-inch drivers. It's got the compression driver firing from the back, but also a super tweeter up front. And one thing I should mention for those not familiar with the MAS speakers is that this design allows me to harness the entirety of the rear wave of the cabinets and recombine it in phase with the front so that the 12 is really a 212 and the 15 is a 215. And then rounding out the Bodai line is the Bodai 110, which has all the woofers in these are custom long throw woofers that nobody else is using. This will pretty much equal a 310 in volume, but again, I've got two 4-inch mids and then I've got the compression driver firing from the back. And so that's the Bodai line, and I'm just so happy with these because it's kind of what I've always wanted to do speaker-wise, and it kind of came to fruition. And just the last thing I have here is the two little guys, the MAS 16s. One of these is powered. It's a 6-inch driver and a 3-inch mid-range tweeter. This one has a 700 watt Class D amplifier built in. This one's passive. And these are really popular. A lot of electric players will bring two of these. They cover a surprising amount of ground, but the upright players really, really like these. I have a backpack for these, 14 pounds, 17 pounds. So that's pretty much everything that's going on here. And thanks again for checking out the booth.